on me. Alright. Y'all gotta listen. Giving you the business. Yeah. For real. Y'all gotta listen. Giving you the business.
Yo, welcome Sipp City Podcast. It is Sipp City Saturday. Man, y'all already know who I am. If you don't, you might well get to know. I'm Terrence. You know what I'm saying? We got the co-host over here, the Southern Black Messiah, with this Barney outfit he got on over here. Mr. T.E.Z. What's up, cat?
Yo, in the house.
We're waiting on you to say that. Because he is in the house, I guess. You LL Cool J now. Look at me up.
That was Fat Boy at first. In the house. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
In the house.
Shit, then we got other co-hosts over here. Street Fame representative, Mr. D. Lewis right here, man.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? What's been up with you, D?
laid back, man. Laid back.
Laid back chilling.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong
As
with
usual.
it. Nothing wrong with that. Man, I want to start off the show by saying condolences to the dog himself, man, Mr. DMX. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders for life. Double R. Man, that was a hard pill to swallow. I don't know about for y'all, but it was for me, man. 'Cause I liked his music. You know, I liked him as a person. You know, I didn't know him as a person, but what was portrayed him as a person, I liked it.
Laid back, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I want to put it to you like this. As far as DMX and the impact he had on the hip hop culture, how do y'all necessarily like view that? You know, man,
You was deaf.
you know.
Shit, fucked up.
Yeah, I mean that's
That's a big
hard.
loss for the hip hop culture, though.
Yeah.
You know, that dude right there, he came in and fucked the game up. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody had no him.
Yeah,
They ain't come like him. Nobody ever gonna come like him again.
right.
No, it's fucked up, man.
He was definitely a unique individual.
Mm-hmm.
He brought his own style to the to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That aggressive, rough style. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. You know what I'm saying? He went out the way he did, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, like we say, check on your folks, man. You know what I mean? Check on your people, man. Drugs, you know, these heavy drugs especially, man, it's not a game, man. It's not a joke, man. You need to get these people the help they need. But you know, not trying to put no damp on him or anything like that, and to tarnish his legacy because he was a great artist, and
Yeah.
I appreciate what he brought to the game.
Oh yeah, man, he was an innovator when it came to the game.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because he could give you the street side, but man, what would always touch me with DMX, man, is like how he would always incorporate the Most High into his raps. You know what I'm saying? Like he would sit out and literally rap a song that was nothing but a prayer. You know what I'm saying? I seen it happen so many times, man. It would bring people to tears. You know what I'm saying? With the way that he would talk and explain different things. You know, even with like the passing of Aaliyah and how he represented Aaliyah in such a great light back in the day. Man, that's crazy. And I was watching I ain't gonna say I was watching. I seen a post on the book on Facebook where they had like some of the recent hip hop stars that or music stars that have left us, and they had him and Aaliyah hugging on there. You know, I don't know if y'all remember that video back in the day where he gave a whole speech in the end of that video talking about Aaliyah, how he missed her, how he loved her and everything, 'cause they were real close. You know, and to see DMX go like he go, man, that's heartbreaking. And one thing I will say is that this drug game out here, man, these drugs, man, that we gotta do something about this shit for real, because it's been the culprit of too many of our great people that's done left us. And I guess what I'm looking at like this right here, man, if you see somebody needs some help, man, do your best to try to help them. I ain't saying everybody gonna accept your help, but do your best to try to help them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day they might see it before it get too late. I guess the way I'm looking at it. You know.
I think what get lost in the whole thing too is, man, he was 50 years old. He'd accomplished a lot. You know, and then a lot of people you forget. You know, the man, he was a human being. He had family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about his parents or nothing like that, but I know he had 15 children.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
It is, and some
So,
of
and
them
you
were
think-
biological, some of them was adopted.
And you think about how they, you know, feeling right now. So yeah, we definitely want to send condolences to the man's children, to his family. You know, it's a hard pill, but you know, you'll get through it. You know, the man left like I said, left a wonderful legacy of
Hell of
music. His contributions were, you know, what he brought was, I think, was unique.
Yes.
To me, unprecedented.
Yeah.
Because the way he came, I don't know nobody today that's doing what he did.
Right.
Oh no,
His style and the way he brought it, and the culture,
the
he
energy,
created.
just the energy that he.
Man, niggas riding motorcycles today.
Yeah.
And shit. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders. You know what I'm saying? Stunning.
They
shit.
started all of that.
The
Really, you know, I ain't gonna say they started it, but they made it, you know, real popular.
That's what it
They
is.
did. All the dirt bikes, 4-wheelers and stuff like that.
Riding around, fucking off. You know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He made that shit popular.
He introduced Eve to the game.
Yeah, they did a
You
lot
know,
of shit, man.
it was crazy, man. Like, I guess I always looked at DMX because I was a DMX fan, like, and then with that voice that he had, man, the voice was crazy. Yo, baby.
That raspy.
Yo, it's the dog, baby.
That raspy
You
rough.
know what I'm saying? Rough Riders, baby.
I
Yeah.
was waiting on who gonna hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This
I ain't
ain't,
got the energy for that.
you know what I'm saying? This ain't the sad part. You know what I'm saying? We gotta celebrate the man life. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I had seen on one post, I don't know how true it is. Don't get me wrong. So we're gonna put what Ed was saying, allegedly, that Beyonce and Jay-Z was supposed to be purchasing his masters for like $10 million,
Wow.
and they was gonna give it to the family and the kids for free.
That was
Oh my God,
So I gotta give a big shout out
For
to
free?
Yeah, for free.
Oh man.
that'd be awesome.
Wow, that's
Man.
good.
So I got to shout
So
out
is
Jay-Z
that
and
so is
Beyonce.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, got to.
If they do that, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they not doing it, shit, some of y'all other people out there with money, man, that
With
would
$10
be a
million
great
laying
gesture.
around and give away
Yeah,
to bless a family. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
If you got it.
yo, you know what I'm saying? And I just see a lot of that, man. That it's a good thing to do it in a situation like this, but I think we need to make a focal point to be where we start doing things like this as far as when the people are living. Don't wait for their demise before you start trying to help.
Smell my roses while I'm living.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, and we'll say that, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I mean, all those things is like you said before. It's still a choice. You know, he probably had numerous of people reach out to him, and he probably, you know, had demons that he was fighting. You know what I'm
Push him
saying? Himself. You know what I mean? He
Did,
probably would
obviously.
get off of it and get back. You know, but it don't take but that one time, and you know that could be it. So, you know, especially with these drugs and stuff they got out there these days, they lacing this shit with fentanyl and all these different additives they putting on the drugs, man. So you really don't know what the hell you even taking. You know what I'm saying? So you know this shit is deadly. It's a deadly game that you playing out here fooling with these drugs.
Yep, it
You
is.
know, so I mean, I'm not down to nobody that's on drugs or anything like that. I've had family members that was on drugs. Still got family members that's still on drugs.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, what it is.
you know, hey, I don't treat them no different.
Right. No. Smoke your
know.
crack, nigga. Shit.
I don't tell them to smoke crack.
That's what it sounded like. Smoke your crack, cuz.
No, they ain't gonna be around me with it. You know what I mean?
Yo, Sipp City Podcast. We got TZ over here, the Southern Black Messiah.
Boom.
We got Mr. D. Lewis over here, Mr. Super Dave.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? You already know who I am. I'm Mr. Terrence in this thing.
Yeah,
Look,
alright.
y'all tune in every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere else you can look. Because guess what? Sipp City Podcast coming. One.
You dig?
I'll take you to get it.
They ain't gonna be around me
I'll
with it.
take you to get it. They go.
But you know they
Okay.
you know they indulge. So, but I mean,
Yeah.
as long as they okay and they cool, and you may say something to them like, hey, you know. But when they're around you, they being cool.
They
you
whoever
know?
they are.
Yeah.
They over there with a rush to the conversation. Yeah, dog.
I'll be back.
Very good to see you.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
You ain't got me kind of going dub something with you. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, this drug addiction shit is real though. You know what I'm saying? It's so real that it's been around for so long that we don't become desensitized to it. You know what I'm saying? Everything down from when you started to, you know, cocaine to crack. You know what I'm saying? Now to opioids and stuff like that. You know, I mean, it's even like I don't know if y'all know about the guy. He had went to a New York Giant baseball game versus the Dodgers here a few years ago, and he got into an altercation in the parking lot with a couple of Dodgers fans because he was a Giants fan, and they beat the man up so bad to where, man, this man had to literally learn how to walk again, how to you know, so he had to redo his whole entire life.
Damn.
And
over some ball.
Wow. And he's just a fan, and he's now dedicated.
Super fan now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's back up in mobile.
He got jumped into the fandom, goddamn it, literally. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So, and then like he was talking about how opioids and stuff like that, you know, people can get addicted to. You know, but
because of the pain.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You'll start out, you know what I'm saying, they'll prescribe it to you, you know, it's pain medication, then, you know, you look up, you're addicted. You know, so you gotta be careful with that shit, man. You got, I mean, me myself, you know what I'm saying, I've dabbled and dabbled in a lot of different things throughout my life, but
crack.
Nah, I never.
Just fucking with you, man.
Never fucking
I'm fucking
crack.
with you. I'm fucking with you.
But you know, I was a hustler, so you know, I done hustled everything under the sun. You know, if a nigga was wanting to buy, goddamn, I'm selling.
You're selling, hell yeah. That's
you know,
supply and demand.
Yeah. So
I said a New York Giant fan. Let me correct myself. I'm sorry. New York Giants is the football team.
Oh, baseball.
Baseball is the San Francisco Giants. My bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And the guy's name was Brian Stoke. I'm sorry about that. But I just wanted to correct myself. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the only thing I got to say is you know, these drugs and things, you know, I can look back on and see where it was a detriment.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm right. It's a detriment to the whole world, goddamn.
Detriment, but I mean, you know,
the ones that making money on it.
I say to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna point the finger at nobody.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
ain't point the finger at nobody, but you gotta be able to keep everything in perspective. You gotta be able to, you know, if you can't handle it, then don't do it. That's what I say.
Man, 98% of people doing drugs can't handle the motherfucker. That's why they
That's why they fucked up. But you know what I'm saying?
Broke.
You can't handle it, don't
sick,
do it.
Missing teeth, sores all over their face.
yup.
You know what I'm saying? Stealing their grandmama TV and shit.
But now is it an underlying issue, the reason why they turned to drugs? Because I seen the doctor that was on the Breakfast Club a while back, and he did an experiment. He did an experiment where he was using drugs to see the effects and is it as addictive, and can you come out of it on the other side? And a lot of his conclusion was that you know, a lot of these people are emotionally tied to the drugs, and not so much is with just being a drug user. They got other underlying situations that make them turn to the drugs. So just say, for instance, if you are successful and you got it going on, you know, a lot of doctors and lawyers and things of that nature, these are drug users too, but they can keep it into a perspective. They do it recreationally and just having fun with it, you know. But if you just a hard down crackhead, you know what I mean?
This your life.
This your life.
It's not like you the doctor today, and then this weekend you might go out but then go back to being a doctor on Monday or whatever.
Right.
Now you 7 days a week on that shit.
On that shit 7 days a week.
Well, I mean, you right. There are some underlying conditions to it. Because, you know what I'm saying, some people turn to drugs for, you know, depression reasons, mental reasons, like what we spoke on with mental health challenges and stuff like that. Then you got some people that just tried it and never could, never could shake it, you know.
Chasing that high, what they tell you.
Yeah.
You never get it, but you chase it.
It's just like, I watched this show, and I'm not gonna lie, this show is fucking awesome. Snowfall.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I watched it, and it's kind of in the same realm of something that we're talking about, which is how the CIA, and we're not saying this, it's just the backstory of Snowfall, that the CIA was shipping drugs into the United States to fund this illegal war.
Yeah, it's true.
And
they're probably still doing it now.
And then, you know what I'm saying, they got to the point where the cat that's on there that portrays the big time drug dealer in the LA area, you know, Franklin Saint, he discovered how to cook up crack rock. And he was like, man, we gonna make bukus of money with this because it's so cheap to make, but yet it's so addictive.
That's all the aspects you need.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think they say the CIA stand for the cocaine industry of America.
wow, that is an acronym for your ass.
Oh, you just found that out? No, I'm just
No, real talk. I did. I've never heard that.
I've never heard it either, but it makes so much sense. I had to say that.
You know, but which of course this is all speculation type of stuff. But just talking about it for as a Snowfall thing, I just watched it, and it's like you could see it go from being somebody just trying it, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a new form of coke because coke was big back then, and then all of a sudden you seen how it put the neighborhood into a situation that you can no longer control. And I've seen so many different versions of people being on something, from that the hard stuff to even being something as simple as just caffeine and how addictive it is.
Yep, that shit.
You know, I know people nowadays right now, they can't go a day without a Coke. You know, and they're not Coke, but a Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Listen,
I just you want to try to meet this guy right here, huh?
and if I was, that is my business, not yours. What?
You know air all the way up here, right? I'm a grown man. I'm gonna defend myself. Come on, man. First of all, man, you scared to get me.
When did you come out of your shit?
I think I did in the living room. Come on, get this red bubble out of here. This red kid.
Hey, man, what's wrong with you, bro?
Talk to him before I talk. They got to be crazy to get on the back of a bicycle.
Get your attention.
You got to be, bro. You got to be.
Cola, yeah.
Yeah, they can't go a day without it, and if they do, they get the jitters, they got headaches, they get sweats, and it's like, golly, what the hell? They putting cocaine back in the Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? But
I take caffeine myself every day, several times a day. The little pills, stay awakes and shit like that. You know, sweats or nothing like that. I just take my ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Well, yeah, like you say, cocaine was prescribed back in the day. You know? So, I mean, I
100
think,
years ago.
yeah, I think if you, I mean, like they put a stigma on a lot of drugs and stuff today. You know what I'm saying? Put them Schedule 1, Schedule 2,
No,
all
that shit
these
is a whole
different
pyramid of that shit, like
things.
a food chain.
Yeah, like a food chain.
God
But
damn.
you know, it's the thing about it is, you know, hell, I didn't see. I don't know if it was a lot of crackheads back then 100 years ago, or motherfucker was lining up, goddamn it, storing cases of cokes. You know what I mean?
But hey, like 100-something years ago, that shit had that shit laudanum. Remember that shit?
What?
Laudanum. That was a pain thing that people would take. Doctors would prescribe.
Lidocaine?
No, laudanum.
I ain't never heard of laudanum.
Yeah,
But now, like lidocaine, like
Western.
like a lot.
oh, I know what you talking. Okay, like
see,
you
like-
on gun smoking.
But see, like a lot of these
Gun
things,
smoke.
they got cane, like lidocaine, and
It's something like that. I'm sure. I
all
don't know
that
the
shit had
ingredients, but
cane and cocaine.
You seen damn, what's the name of that movie with Doc Holliday and shit in there? And all that other-
Tombstone.
Now what? Doc Holliday's girlfriend, Big Nose Kate.
Yeah.
All them mother on that shit, that laudanum and shit like that. And the motherfucker, that what they were taking.
Yeah.
They always had a drug. In other words, opium was
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
You know, opium was big back then.
Yeah, I remember she used to drink it out the bottle on the move.
Little bitty bottle,
Yeah.
laudanum. Yeah, it was pain for pain, but people would overuse it. So
Yeah, you had to have it back then too, because you didn't really have no lot of topical anesthetic.
So they took laudanum
to
to help
dull
the
the
pain.
pain.
When
You
they
done,
dug
you
the
done,
bullet from the
you done
OK
got,
Corral,
you done
she
got
got
shot,
I'm just kidding.
and you ain't had nothing to dead in that pain.
They had that and
Snort that-
opium.
Yeah.
Snort this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, them motherfuckers, they had everything back in the day.
They've had everything. They had drugs back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
had
see-
drugs 1,000 years ago.
And I'm not an advocate for drugs or nothing like that, even though I'm pouring this cup up. But in
Alcohol is a drug.
it is.
It's illegal though.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing
As long
about
as
it
you don't
back
get
then,
no wheel and shit.
right? As long as you don't get behind the wheel driving, you do what you gotta do and you go to bed.
Right.
But in the
Straight to the head.
no, you won't. I dare you to
Enjoy
do
it.
it. I double dog dare you to do it.
It's too early in the day.
Now here we
You
go.
gonna double dog dare me, but you pouring up a mixed drink.
Because I drink sensibly, sir.
I
Well,
drunk,
how did those seconds man say? Drink responsibly, my friends.
I drunk,
I hate to see him lead though, man.
I drunk,
my boy.
I drunk enough of that shit last night.
Alright.
But no, man, all
Right,
it
son.
back then though,
Full cups.
you know what I'm saying? They had stuff. You know what I'm saying? They had stuff back in the day though that wasn't
My
cut
nigga.
with all these different chemicals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm not an
Shit,
advocate.
they was chemicals.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Cut a chemical with a chemical.
true. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, man, you got so much stuff that's I'm talking about. I mean, you look back at somebody like Tookie Williams. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the founders of the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Community Resistance in Progress. Now you guys know them as a gang, but back then they were a community protector, a protector of the black people. He got hooked on what they call Shern,
PCP.
PCP.
They on weed.
You know what I'm saying? That wet.
Wet daddy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you see what it did to him.
I never indulged in nothing like that.
You know what I'm saying? And most people hadn't because you didn't know what it was.
I was always, I mean, any of these illicit drugs
Dip
like
it in there,
that,
let it dry.
Yeah.
And then burn your brain up.
burn your brain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
I think the closest I got to burning my brain, I mean, I don't know. They used to sell it in this little bottle called Rush.
I've heard of Rush, yeah.
You
I've
just
heard
shake it
of-
up and then you just,
I heard
what
of
the hell?
it was just liquid.
I heard of it. I ain't never seen it.
The fumes.
So you were just snorting just random liquid or something?
They sold it in a
Random
bottle.
Rush.
What is Rush?
But what I'm
I
saying
heard
though,
it.
like,
They used to sell it, they labeled on. You
But-
probably
but-
can still buy it today.
but what was it
Somewhere.
for?
Give you a fucking rush.
Niggas smoking potpourri, so, I mean, work with what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers smoking potpourri.
Yeah.
And it's fucking them up. I've seen it.
I mean, I don't know what the
right
fuck was in it.
front of me.
But
that
it
spice
just
shit crazy too.
Yeah,
had
that's my
you-
point.
it had you
Shit,
goddamn-
what is spice?
feeling good for a few little minutes there.
Yeah, that's what they do. Nigga.
The motherfuckers is. I seen a motherfucker one day. I got my little computer cleaning shit. You know when I'm in the store, I'm cleaning out my keyboards and shit.
Yeah.
Had some canned air.
Yeah.
Shh, you know, blowing the keyboards
Motherfucker
out and
want
shit
that.
in the store. Motherfucker white boy grabbed the goddamn can and just. I said, man, what the fuck wrong with you?
Fresh air.
He said, man, this shit get you high as a motherfucker.
Give you a rush.
I said, man, you is
The
fucking
rush that shit to
retarded.
your brain, right?
Yeah. Shit,
I
what's
said, oh
Ted's
my God.
favorite word? Motherfucker.
But that's one thing though.
Yeah, I got a comment about that shit. I just had to fuck with it for a minute.
That motherfucker was crazy.
Rushing out of your brain, that's gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Rushing air to your brain.
Yeah.
It's like asphyxia. It's like being
I'm
choked.
gonna tell you something.
It brings a rush.
I don't want to get high that bad.
Me neither.
I don't even want to get high at all, really. I like being in my normal, state of mind, man. If I'm too high or something, man, I can't even really like have a conversation with people. I get paranoid, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
All
more
that
of a
kind
downer
shit.
person myself anyway. I'd rather have a little alcohol. I don't do anything but alcohol.
Yeah.
Caffeine is
That's what I was gonna ask. Like,
downer.
You say when you say you like to be in your right state of mind, like alcohol does not distort that.
No.
I mean, you are an alcoholic, sir.
It motherfucker, it brings out my good side.
Oh really?
So it's liquid courage to you.
Usually, if I'm not drinking, you know what I'm saying, I'm usually more subdued, less talkative. I'll talk, but I think I'm more of a introvert. You know what I'm saying?
Introvert.
Yeah.
Alcohol will give you, like myself, it relaxes you to a state where you can kind of just, I don't know what the word is. Shit, black Messiah?
Black Messiah.
Shit.
Relaxes you to a point where you act a fool.
Nah, I don't want that.
No, I'm just talking shit.
I don't want none of that.
Boy, that
I
shit
don't want none of that shit. I'm 50.
Nah, I did see some
Me and
motherfuckers
DMX
acting
50.
real silly last night. I mean, most of them people were drinking a lot of alcohol.
Well, it's being silly and fucking with folks is two different things.
Yeah,
You can sit around there and dance on a ball and juggle. That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as you ain't fucking with nobody.
Exactly, exactly.
Juggling the shit all you want. You know?
My whole thing about it is just
Dance on your head.
my whole thing about it is look, just don't wait till you get to the club to want to whoop on folks.
That's acting a fool.
That's acting a fool.
That's different.
Now you done got drunk. Now you see the motherfucker in the club. You've been seeing this motherfucker all week.
Oh,
You ain't seen a goddamn thing to the motherfucker.
Now here you go with the bullshit.
Now you see the motherfucker and you goddamn it down by 3-4 goddamn drink.
Motherfucker.
That motherfucker go.
Punk ass.
Well,
No.
there you go, liquid courage.
Why you seen him all week? He wasn't no punk then, but now.
Nah.
Today.
No, he was a punk then. He was just a punk under his breath.
Oh, wait. Oh, the liquid courage.
Courage brought it out.
Yeah.
Plus, you know what I'm saying, you there with your boys or whoever there you
Got the
with.
bag up.
You gotta save
The
face,
boosters.
'cause you always got this one antagonist that, look, there you go right there.
He found them for you.
Yeah, man, you know what? There go old boy right there. You was
You
just
ain't gonna-
talking that shit,
You ain't
dude.
gonna do nothing, though?
Like, for
What
real?
the fuck, man?
Oh, you old pussy.
I wouldn't let that motherfucker do it to me. You
know what I'm saying?
If
They
it
did
was
with me.
Nigga, if it was me, I'd go
I
slap
stomp
that
his ass,
nigga. I'd go slap that
right
nigga.
now. You know
Right
what I'm saying?
fucking now. Hold
You know,
up.
and look back to the part. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's that? Matter of fact, you want me to go slap it for you? You want me to go slap it for you? No, cuz I got it.
Because you
Hold
couldn't,
on,
you know what I'm
hold on.
saying?
Let me get another drink.
Ah, a little more courage.
Okay, all right, here I go. I'm finna go do it. And then all of a sudden, that same dude that was talking all that shit, he the first one got a phone out. Look at him, he getting his ass whooped.
That's the one with the phone out.
There you go.
Sure is.
So-
Your ass on Facebook Live.
I'm talking about live, getting skull drew around this mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But once again, is that part of that? I mean, that's part of culture.
Well, I mean, even though, you know, I'd rather motherfucker they get to fighting than shooting.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I'm
Good
gonna
point.
say the younger people now.
If that's possible, good point.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
see,
I'd
most of the time-
much rather see
I'd rather get my ass whooped than get shot if it were me, though.
Yeah.
That's just me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell, that's everybody.
I'm just saying, I'm just
I ain't
throwing that
trying to
out
take no
there.
bullet.
I'd rather get an ass whooping than heal and a hole in my ass. You know?
I ain't wake up today and say, man, I want some hot lead in my
in my,
body.
Right.
in my ass.
Shit, be honest with you, I ain't never woke up and said, you know what? I want to whoop a motherfucker ass or I want my ass whooped.
Yeah.
No, I ain't did
I
that.
woke up and said I want to whoop motherfucker ass a few times. But
I
ain't
done
never
woke up. I used to wake up every goddamn day
You know what I'm saying? See, you got that happening these days.
and whoop a motherfucker ass.
Hey,
Go
what-
find a motherfucker.
Hey,
to
what
whoop.
you
We
say?
ain't got to the point where we got boxing gloves, motherfucker.
Goddamn, y'all was deep.
When you motherfucker want to fight, goddamn it, let's throw these gloves on. You know what I'm saying?
This come from
That's
what
good.
Bruno Mars heard. Really? Come on, nigga.
But that's good though. I'd rather see
Nigga,
y'all
that's real shit.
or me or anybody. If y'all gotta beef, 2 men.
Yeah.
I gotta beef, 2 men, whoever. Get the gloves, get in the ring, have it out. Whoever win. You want to go back at it 2-3 weeks later, whatever, do that.
Yeah.
But we had to put the gloves
You ain't
up.
got to shoot
We
and all
had
that
to put the
stuff.
gloves up.
I ain't never went into that situation
They,
right there
we
with
had
the
to
gloves.
we had to put the gloves up too.
Why?
Because motherfucker was getting knocked out, then they want to go get the pistol.
Oh well, shit.
Be like, oh boy, off for
Well,
So
white man.
we had to
jump.
put the gloves
Go
up.
to the car. Get
I'm
my
surprised
other
you
gun.
got the gloves in the first
Shoot
place.
everybody.
Yeah, but it was.
There was on New White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Go to my car. Get my other gun. Shoot everybody.
Everybody.
Reggie! Motherfucker jumping fences and everything, cause they know he was real
He
about that
meant that
pistol
shit.
play. You know what I'm saying? But
Nigga meant that shit.
I mean, it get to a point, man, where
Let's shoot
I'm
everybody.
gonna tell you like the internet fucked up everything
What
when
he
it
said?
comes to this.
And he was serious.
Yeah, he was. But the nigga was smooth when he walked off. The nigga had the dap and everything when he was gone. He just, see him go to my car. Get my other gun. Shoot everybody.
And then you got one or two motherfucker that's still looking like, what everybody doing? No, motherfucker, it's time to run.
Nigga, just
Get
they
the
just did.
fuck off.
If you got 2 parts of sense,
But
one of them is running, the other one's running faster.
I ain't gonna lie though, the internet
Fuck out
fucked
the way.
this shit up. Don't get me wrong, I got respect for the entrepreneurship of the late great owner of World Star Hip Hop. Now,
The late great.
Yeah, because you know he passed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he passed some years back.
I see that a lot.
But he created Worldstar, and Worldstar became famous for what? Fight videos. Fight videos blew the internet up. People got to the point to where
Drama,
you not gonna see me get knocked out on the internet. So before you can get to that, pop.
I don't even think it was.
I mean, it was worse. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was worse. You had it going on back in the day. Don't get me wrong, but it took a lot for a motherfucker to shoot somebody back in the day. Like you would knuckle up back in the day before you would shoot somebody.
30-something years ago.
Yeah, but now once you gotta think about it, Worldstar came out back in 2005, 2006. You know what I'm saying? That's almost 20 years ago. So when it hit and everybody started seeing, Worldstar started out as a hip hop platform, and it transitioned just like Facebook has, just like Instagram has. It transitioned into something else, and it was like, man, every time you look on Worldstar, it's a fight, it's a fight, it's a fight. Then what the saying became, Worldstar.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
That's it. Yeah.
Then now it's just fight video. You see a dude get put to sleep on Worldstar. Oh no, ain't nobody finna live that down. Why? Because you got ego and embarrassment.
And pop this motherfucker.
Oh, he got to go. But after that, it's like, oh no, you ain't even finna get the chance to put the camera on me to see me get knocked out. Because I'm finna baka.
Shoot the cameraman, everybody. I'll shoot everything moving. Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
the fish stop moving.
What was the movie? It was on 18. Old boy said, "Look right here." Wait for the flash and say smile. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they doing now. It just shoot. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong.
She on a mission when she drop it, watch her get it. I see you popping, girl, don't stop it. Come on, get it. I got some partners on the block that's trying to get it. It's so legit, they punch a clock, but still get it. Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it. Been on the road, that's how we rockin' when we get it. I spit my pimp and get her closer till she feel it. And then she whispered in my ear, you better get it.
All I need is like a scene and someone I can trust. On a mission, on the grind, get that bag, it's a must. Get it? What's understood, there's no need to discuss. When them haters come around, she ain't scared to bust. Christian Gucci and Prada, that Birkin, some money bag. We buying houses and yachts, riding around in the Jag. That whip got a drip, we head out on the strip. Pistol on the side, so we both walk with a limp. She a poppin' for a whip and always got my back. Hustle for that guap, she be out here stacking them racks. To the top, we won't stop, we don't fuck with the ops. Get it, shot it bad, and you know she got that watch.
She on a mission when she drop it, watch her get it. I see you popping, girl, don't stop it. Come on, get it. I got some partners on the block that's trying to get it. It's so legit, they punch a clock, but still get it. Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it. Been on the road, that's how we rockin' when we get it. I spit my pimp and get her closer till she feel it. And then she whispered in my ear, you better get it.
Did I tell you stop over the table? Fat boy, get your big ass on. Told you stop over the damn table.
I tell you what, stand in the chair and say it to my face.
Get your big ass on. Get the fuck out.
Damn your breath like cow shit.
I'll punch you in your motherfucking face.
You little short shit.
Till she feel it. And then she whispered in my ear, you better get it. Checking my demeanor by money like the casino flow. Only reason we stop us for something we haven't seen before. Flickering like a flame, but shining bright like a candlelight. Stepping up in the building and then she turned up the Fahrenheit. Temperatures rising, I know you feel it. Baby, I'm more than able to go as far as you willing. Body so photogenic, let me be your photographer. You need help making moves and let me be your choreographer. Like 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2. I'm trying to see what it do. I'm loving the way you're moving. I see you can move it better. Walking in like a dog and I'ma chase it like a catcher. She on a mission when she drop it, watch her get it. I see you popping, girl, don't stop it. Come on, get it. I got some partners on the block that's trying to get it. It's so legit, they punch a clock, but still get it. Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it. Been on the road, that's how we rockin' when we get it. I spit my pimp and get her closer till she feel it. And then she whispered in my ear, you better get it.
I like what you doing, baby, don't stop, get it. Them hating bras, now they ain't messing with it. They get they out, till they lost, that's the pity. You first class with that ass, that's itty bitty. They call me Pretty Ricky, Mississippi P. did it. If you heard a hit about the city, you know he did it. If a nigga hating and he faking, you know he ain't with it. He say it ain't tricking, if he got it, so he ain't tricking, yeah. I'm bringing all the smoke, you can forget Yeah, the woman you call your hoe, I'm getting all the throat. And we going half on a baby, mathematics 50-50. I got her screaming, I don't stop while I get it,
She
yeah.
on a mission when she drop it, watch her get it, get it. I see you popping, girl, don't stop it, come on, get it, get it. I got some partners on the block that's trying to get it, get it. It's some legit, they punch a clock, but still get it, get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. Been on the road, that's how we rockin' when we get it, get it. I spit my pimp and get her closer till she feel it, feel it. And then she whispered in my ear, you better get it, get it.
I'm an advocate for guns because I like having my weapons.
You're an advocate for gun violence.
No, not gun violence. I said for guns. Like I like having my weapons because I buy my weapons for what the purpose that I buy them for,
Which is
my protection.
put them out there.
And then I like to collect stuff like
Till you
that.
get mad. Till you get mad. I'm gonna shoot this bitch in his face.
World star. Shit. Don't let me be that nigga.
No, man.
Shit, I wouldn't let that mother. I'm gonna be the one. I wouldn't let that motherfucker do me like that. Tans.
Yeah.
Get the phone.
Yeah.
Get the phone ready though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when the first thing I'm gonna do is put that phone down.
I
I don't
like
need no evidence.
Tans.
But no, man.
Yeah, let's get to the crux of the motherfucking shit. Let's get to the crux of the motherfucking shit.
Alright.
What you want the crux of? What?
That night I had to talk your motherfucking ass
I
down.
was
Okay.
young.
Down. I had to talk him down.
Really though.
I was young and dumb, man.
Yeah, what I'm saying. What I'm saying. So,
But see, one thing I had an elder around me that I listened to.
Okay.
So we
An
don't
elder.
have that.
An
as
elder.
Yeah, he's an elder. Look at
Yes,
his
he
beard,
is.
of course.
Yes, he is an elder.
Nobody tries to get all the beer out of a bottle but an elder. The rest of them
The
just throw the
fucking
sons away.
last fucking drizzle. Shit. Boonk. The condensation came out that motherfucker when he did that shit. Yeah, it wasn't even.
But you know,
What humidity in the bottle?
I will say that. I can tell you the exact
out of fucking beer.
We had it. We went out one night.
I got to go to the goddamn store, man. I'm out of fucking beer.
How was that?
No, go ahead.
You ain't out of beer in this motherfucker.
It's all good.
You leave damn near a 12-pack every week. How you out of beer? He bring a 12-pack, already has a 12-pack, leaves a 12-pack.
For the next time, it brings
Ain't no way
another
in-
12-pack.
Ain't no way in the hell you out of beer.
I got so much
Shit.
to go through sitting at the crib. It's ridiculous.
Tell you now.
I got beer in every house that I go to.
This one here. I goddamn to you the whole top of that refrigerator over there full of your shit. And you the only one drink them here, so I ain't still on. I'm out of beer my ass.
I got beer every fucking where around the county.
Motherfucker done came in here with the cloaking device on and got them motherfuckers. they still there, in other words. Shit. Klingons got that bitch.
That shit crazy. But no, I had one night. Yeah. We had went out to a little spot around the town, and at that time I was intoxicated. Okay. Dude bumped into me, said something slick. Now this is how intoxicated I was. I couldn't hear what he said, but I knew by his facial expression he said something that was not gonna sit well with me.
Derogatory.
I made the notion to say, okay, I got you, playboy.
But you ain't heard what he said yet.
I ain't heard what
you
he
got
said,
him though.
But I got a mental picture of how he looks.
He said, "Do something, bitch.
Do
something."
He didn't. He didn't say that. I know damn well he didn't.
Move something, bitch.
Because if he'd have said that, we'd have tore that spot up at that moment.
I didn't see none of this shit. I didn't see none of it.
You ain't see none of it beginning.
I didn't see it. He was telling me. He was telling me about the shit, and I was like, "What? Where the fuck I was at?" We were walking through the club. He like, "Man, I'm finna fuck this nigga up." And I was like, "Nah, man, take me to the crib, bro."
All right, well,
Shit.
Who said that?
That's what I said. Didn't
No, it wasn't because you was driving. I told you to take me.
No, you drive.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, I drove?
You drove.
Oh, yeah.
And
And
I was like,
I'm finna go get my truck.
I was like, bro, just take me back to get my truck. And you was like, bro, what you gonna get your truck for? just take me back to get my truck. And when we got to the crib, he was like, bro, I don't know what you about to do, but man, it ain't worth it, bro. You done made it home, go to bed, go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I got you. I get in my vehicle, crank it up. I'm talking about, as the old folks say, I'm 3 sheets to the wind.
Yeah.
Fucked up. I got the goddamn it, as I call it. I yogged that motherfucker back, and I went to drive off. I got to the stop sign, and everything clicked and said, why? You doing something stupid. If you want to do something, you could have did it right then.
Right then.
But you didn't want to do it.
I'll go back over that premeditated murder,
right,
nigga.
So I was like, you know what? TZ right. I'm going back home. Now, once again, the premise of that story is I had an elder that talks some sense to me and I listen. Versus what these younger cats out here, most of their elders are 2-3 years older than them. And they with the shit just like them.
They in the streets, listening to the streets.
Right.
Well, you done had to save me a few times too, you know what I'm saying? Because I get ignorant.
I believe.
I remember we was down there in New Orleans and this motherfucker shit counted the same way what happened to him.
Yeah.
We walking, you know what I'm saying, down in the French Quarter, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, everybody fucked up. And dude, like, I don't know, like shoved me or something. He like with the shoulder. And then looked at me like I was motherfucking small.
Push you to the head like, hey.
Look, I'm talking about I done cocked back immediately.
Yeah.
I'm finna dot this bitch, but see we walking. So when he hit me, he kind of goes by. I go by and I'm looking and I'm doing the whole fist at the whole time in the full motion. Finna knock that motherfucker out. He sees it and grab my motherfucker hand
and spin him around. I was like, bro, leave it alone, let go. Now, mind you, don't get me wrong, I ain't saying we couldn't have won that battle, but that battle was not in our favor. you got, I put it like this, you got 4 country strong ass white boy down there, and it's us too.
Oh,
I looked at the situation like this is not going to
I was finna, that motherfucker, the first one that I was finna hit, he was finna be knocked the fuck out. His ball was gonna look, they ain't gonna know what the fuck happened. They gonna be looking down on the ground trying to see what the fuck happened to him. When one bent over to look at him, he kicked in the motherfucker head and I'm punching the other one at the same motherfucker.
He had it all
wait. This nigga need to make anime. I'm just saying. Do you hear this nigga that made a whole story behind something that didn't even happen?
I'm telling you, this man had everything planned out.
This nigga need to write anime.
I'm like,
goddamn Goku.
Go the fuck down.
We got a Naruto scene going on.
Hey, Black Messiah / Jiu-Jitsu. This nigga ready to plan that shit out already in here, goddamn.
I'm telling you, man, that shit was so crazy.
Hopefully it would have worked in my favor.
Hopefully.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad it didn't even get to them.
Yeah, you planned it out, man.
Because I wasn't going to jail in New Orleans. I refused to.
I had a whole entourage down there in New Orleans. We went in the club. I can't even play the piano. And I was playing the piano and singing, making up songs.
No, he wasn't playing that over. He was in there. Beep, beep,
I had the whole club.
He was rocking with it.
I had the whole club rocking.
I know you did.
It was 6 people in there because this was about to go.
Everybody drunk then.
Everybody drunk. We sitting around there. I'm like, what is he doing?
We had a good time. We had a good time.
Matter of fact, I still got the video. You was over there vibing to the dude that was
John Legend in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that was classic. That was classic.
That man's like classic.
Hey, bro, he was over there vibing, bro.
To the bucket man.
To the bucket man.
Yeah. I was trying to get the man some motherfucker audience. He was over there by himself, beating on the bucket.
Yeah, but he, you know, I guess you get him some support.
And then motherfuckers started coming
around,
fucking with it.
Yeah, because you vibing to the bucket man.
I knew what I was doing.
You did it.
Yeah, we had a good time down there, though. You know what I'm saying? But in that same instance, I saw some shit that was not fixing to happen on my watch.
Right.
I was like, nah, we ain't
Lord.
gonna do that. Because I'm like, first thing first, I can't call my mom and be like, Mom, I'm in jail in New Orleans. Somebody come get me. Well, who you with? He right beside me.
Man, it was right here. Man, look. Man, there was too many motherfuckers on that street. Man.
Run and
knock that motherfucker out and goddamn keep walking.
What you call that shit?
But you know, I'm glad it didn't go down
what that
like
shit
that.
is when they be jumping on them buildings and shit and flipping over shit. It's
I know what you're talking about, but I can't call it a turn.
Sport or martial art or something. They be running, diving, and flipping over shit, whatever that is. I can't remember the name.
Ain't doing all that bullshit. I'm walking off. I ain't
Yeah, dog,
running
man,
no
So you
goddamn.
draw too much attention, run.
Jump up on the
Motherfucker.
balcony and flip over the motherfucker. Jump on a shingle roof, slide down it. You know what I mean? And then I see him doing that night.
But you know, I ain't never really just told nobody them stories, man. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm glad. You know what though? Somebody could use something from it.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? I'm put it like that. I've never been a person that went for bad, but I've always been a person that protected mine and my own. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person like this. I can take a lot of shit. I can take words. I can take criticism. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm not gonna take is just total disrespect. Now you might say something that might be disrespectful, and I'll be like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna let you make it.
Sticks and stone.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you could get too disrespectful, and they're gonna get in your collar. Just real talk.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong space though. If this is my opinion, if you're in a space where you may be disrespected like that, then you're in the wrong space.
Right.
You know, maybe you shouldn't have been there.
Right.
Most definitely. Yeah. But you know, you have a lot of people, like I say, man, when you mixing alcohol and you know,
Shit.
motherfuckers get that liquid courage, man, you know, a lot of times you can be like, man, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you can be like, you know, hey, just step back. Especially
Step
if it's-
outside that space right there.
Especially if it's, you
where the
know,
tension is at.
another brother, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep doing each other like that. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like a lot of times, you know, I give a motherfucker, you know, hey, bro, my bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I bow down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't because I'm scared or I'm got no fear or no pussy. I don't want us to go there with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if he's 6'7", 340.
Well, you know, hey, I like them motherfuckers. I whoop them even worse.
Hey, he a good one. I'm like Kevin Hart. Give me a hug. Let's hug.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no motherfucker.
Talking shit, man.
Man, that motherfucker a man just like me.
True.
Look here, motherfucker.
Look
Piece
at
of
I
shit
will
ass.
knock your bitch ass out.
Piece of shit
That's
ass.
what I did. Hey, that's what I did to that
Fuck
big ass
about you.
security guard at the club. And then it wasn't even my fight. It was not even my fight. He slung a little white dude at the club on his motherfucking head. Boom!
And he fucked around and rolled into you.
And I seen the
No, this-
motherfucker and I was like,
Damn.
I
man.
went to the little white dude. I was like, man, what's up? You alright?
Man, what's up? I'm your
When he
champion.
come to,
He said when he come to.
and I said, what you do, man? He was like, man, I just left my ID in there. I was trying to go back and get my ID out the club. I like, what? Man, these motherfuckers, I said, these motherfuckers got to be stopped. So they come back. I said, they come back. I said, they come back through that motherfucker and they smiling and shit.
Wait a minute, dog.
This nigga said, these motherfuckers got to be stopped. Like they are notorious for this.
Man, they were roughing motherfuckers out.
This nigga is fucking Batman. Somebody. This nigga one of the super friends and shit. They have to be stopped.
This
I got nose to nose with that motherfucker. I say, motherfucker, goddamn, do me like that, motherfucker. Put your goddamn hands on me.
They got to be stopped.
Fucking put your motherfucking hands on me
Man said they
and
gotta
see
be
what
stopped.
the fuck happens.
Hey, man, that's a t-shirt right there.
I'm telling you.
These
Man, I
motherfuckers
start
gotta
to
be
fuck
stopped.
that motherfucker up out there, man. I don't play that bullshit now. I don't play that.
Sipp
Hell
said
no,
podcast.
you a champion, goddamn
These
it.
motherfuckers have to be stopped.
Hell yeah, these
That's what I'm
motherfuckers
saying,
have to be stopped.
Hey, man, these motherfuckers.
Exclamation mark.
Hell, I'm just looking at it like shit.
And then under
Hell,
the
we
bottom,
gonna be next.
Black Messiah.
These
I
motherfuckers-
tell you like this.
Just
Come to
have
me.
them
Come to me.
Come
and
to
I
me.
will stop them.
come to me. And they must be stopped.
They must be stopped. They must be stopped.
I'm gonna do my damn.
Nah, I believe you, though. I believe you, dog. You're the champion of the people, man.
Man, I'll tell you.
I am, man.
See
I
that
mean,
man
I
say-
don't like to see people done wrong.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
So what
it,
happened though? Like I want to finish the story up
Please.
before we get out of here. What happened like after you went nose to nose with the security guard?
He ain't bust no motherfucking move. He ain't do shit. I said, motherfucker, I'll fuck you up. He motherfucker, he bowed the fuck down like I knew he would. He's a weak motherfucker.
Are you saying
But
that
now
the
I
same
did that before. At another club. Now, but this shit was fucked up. I don't know what the fuck happened. We was at the bar, me and my partner.
Yeah.
I leave the bar and go to the restroom. I come back it's some chicks in my spot. But I had left my beer and my drink and my cigarettes. I ain't fucked the motherfucking beer and drink after y'all done got there. I was just trying to get my cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I tapped on her shoulder and I say, excuse me. I say, and I started reaching for my stuff. She started shrinking back like I'm trying to do something to her.
Grab a titty.
She jumps all up on top of the bar, like trying to get away from me. I'm like, what
on
the
top
fuck
of the
wrong
bar?
with you? So here come the security guard. I didn't know this at the time, but this was the club owner's girlfriend. So she thought security guard watching her.
Yeah, automatic.